Apparently, Jisoo signed to a new label. Mayone brutally criticized for her performance. Roz Anton claps back. I just seen the Jisoo news and I wanted to check it out.
As we wait for SM Entertainment to debut their new girl group, people have already started speculation about who the members are. The general consensus seems to be that the group has 8 members, with rumors that the eldest member was born in 2004 and that they will probably debut in the first half of this year. As you might remember, before aespa debuted, Ningning was the only officially introduced member as part of SM Rookies, so we don't really know the actual members of the upcoming SM group. The names that were mentioned from the Rookies showcase were Yuna, Haram, Rina, Ujo, Jiwoo, and most importantly, Na Hyun. Again, these are all just speculations, but you can't blame people for being curious about a girl group debuting under SM Entertainment of all companies.
Yeah.
There's another trainee who people think is going to be a member of the group. At the end of December, SM's training unit shared a reel on their official Instagram featuring 4 trainees who are expected to be part of the upcoming girl group. The 4 girls, along with the staff members, were seen joining in on EXO's popular First Snow Challenge. They had
Bro, they really be teasing like this?
Their faces covered with scarves, and the ones that couldn't be identified because the video was taken from a distance. This didn't stop netizens from identifying one of the girls as Soo Jin. There isn't much known about her except that she's allegedly born in 2005, but she's already known amongst fans due to her pre-debut pictures. We genuinely can't.
Y'all be this deep in the fandoms, bro? Like, bro, how did they find this girl from this one video?
Can't wait to see the girls' debut, especially since it looks like it's going to be a big group. IU has started the new year by donating to 4 different organizations. According to a donation certificate that she posted on her social media, she gave out $500,000. One of the organizations she donated to included the Korea Senior Citizens Welfare Association, as she contributed $386,000 to provide heating oil for the elderly. She also helped improve the lives of young people in child welfare centers, single mother households, and individuals with disabilities living in residential facilities.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. We always need people like this in the world. We always need people like this in the world. I want to do stuff like this as I start getting more money. Like, that's why I feel like I would want to take trips, but I really, if I do have a lot of money, I would take less trips and I would want to do stuff like this. Take trips so that I can do stuff like this, see stuff like this, bro.
He said, "The new year has dawned. While it may not be possible to be happy all 365 days of the year, I hope you have far more joyful days than sad ones. Please stay healthy." This is not the first time she's donated money to those in need, but it's still really heartwarming that she does this so often and without making any fuss. We have some news about Rise, and not all of it is good. Let's start with the criticism that Eunseok has received for his voice acting. On December 20th, the dubbed version of the Trolls Band Together movie was released in South Korea, with Eunseok and Red Velvet's Wendy as the voices of the lead characters Branch and Poppy. There's always criticism whenever celebrities get cast as voice actors instead of professionals, but this time, the negative comments were brutal. In particular, a tweet bashing his voice acting has gotten 11,000 retweets and 4 million views. The user talks about how they hadn't heard such bad first acting since the movie Your Name, saying that while Wendy had done okay, hearing Eunseok as Branch had been a waste of money.
Why do you care so much? Bro, it's okay if you could have gave him encouraging words. Bro. What?
Your Name, saying that
a waste of money. Bro.
While Wendy had done okay, hearing
You could have said he could do a little bit better on the voice acting. He should have got a little bit more coaching. Hopefully next time it's better. Something. Y'all be so, like, dang.
Eunseok's Branch had been a waste of money. They go on to say, "For your information, he uses that same tone of voice for screaming, shouting, proposing, confessing, narrating serious thoughts, and literally saying everything else." The comments anonymously agreed that casting celebrities in animated movies instead of professional voice actors was always a bad idea. A commenter wrote, "What were we expecting?"
No, it's not. No, it's not. The reason they put certain people in those positions is because you'll, as somebody who's a fan of them, you will appreciate it more. You will appreciate that they played that role because you hear it in their tone. Like, it's kind of like a nostalgic type of feel. Whenever you watch Shrek and you hear Eddie Murphy as Donkey, you know what's up, bro.
Entertainment hooked up a total rookie with the gig. Another one also pointed out that in the ending credits, only the idols were listed while none of the professional actors were named. They argued that this heavily discouraged voice actors from trying.
Moana, The Rock, playing the Samoan. Like, it's The Rock, but it add to the sauce to it. Like, what?
Since they were now aware that any idol with no experience in the field can take their jobs. His bandmate Anton also received criticism, but for an entirely different reason. Before he even debuted, Anton was popular amongst fans and non-fans because he was the son of Yoon Sang, a famous musician and producer, and actress Shim Hye-jin. Even though he's talented on his own, there were still accusations of him being a nepo baby, so imagine how everyone reacted to Yoon Sang accompanying his son and the rest of the Rise members on the red carpet at MBC's Gayo de Jejeon. Not only that, but they ended up sharing the stage together later in the evening. The two performed a rendition of Yoon Sang's timeless classic Running, with Yoon Sang on the keyboards and Anton on the cello. Even though his performance was great, some were disappointed, saying that Anton wasn't distancing himself from the nepotism label due to his frequent association with his father.
And? You think I'm gonna care? These are legendary moments in my family history. These are legendary moments in my family history. You think I care because you think that he put me in position? I'm gonna live it up, and we gonna get these bucks. Stop playing.
Commenter said, I wish that they would stop having him.
That's like LeBron James' son making it to the NBA and people being like, bro, you're on his team because I don't give a damn. I want to play with my pops. Why would I not?
Him do stuff with his dad and let him do stuff by himself. He'll always be a nepo baby, unfortunately, if he doesn't showcase talent solo. Of course, we know that Anton is much more than a nepo baby, as he's an excellent vocalist and dancer, can play instruments and produce, and has trained for years before debuting. But the company profiting off his association with his father when they can promote and showcase his skills when he's on his own is getting annoying. As for Anton, it seems like he doesn't care much about what others call him or what labels they put on him. He posted a video of him and his dad doing the Get a Guitar challenge on the group's official TikTok. This led to some hateful commenters to reply with various versions of the word. But fans also loved how unbothered he was by those people who kept calling him
Bro, he's literally like, bro, what? Nah, that's some crazy stuff. On the page?
To respond to it, but fans also loved how unbothered he was by those people who kept calling him a nepo baby. He doesn't need to worry about what people online say about him because he's proven himself successful and talented even without being known as Yoon Sang's son. In other news, Jisoo has signed a contract with...
He's literally using the haters to run up the engagement on the post, get more money, so that he could flex even more on those same people. Like
the new agency. Multiple media outlets reported on January 2nd that Jisoo has signed an exclusive contract with an agency named Blissoo. If you don't recognize the name, it's because Blissoo is a new entertainment startup affiliated with Biomom, led by Jisoo's brother as the CEO. The company has now put out a job ad featuring Jisoo's photo, seeking skilled and experienced professionals to be able to handle her activities, which is weird to say the least. As expected, the media had questions, but a spokesperson from Biomom declined to comment on the matter, stating that defining the Biomom's relationship with Blissoo is complex. They also mentioned not being familiar with the CEO's family ties, but people are still suspicious of the whole thing. It seems like Biomom is a baby-focused food supplies company that has no experience with the entertainment agency whatsoever, so it's unknown how they'll be able to handle the activities of such a big idol like Jisoo when they don't even have the necessary staff for it.
This is interesting. This is interesting. Because on one hand, I feel like the move that she was trying to make is she's trying to deal with family. She know the type of people she need around her for her to have a career. They looking for people to hire to be put in those positions. You know, trust what, like, but also they deal with baby food. So maybe they just use the company because they already got the company. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That is still odd.
According to a commenter, she probably wanted to start her own agency, but couldn't figure out how, so her brother stepped in and created an offshoot company for her. However, it's confusing why she wouldn't just sign with an established agency and start her activities right away, since now she'll be basically starting from scratch, as the company doesn't even have the necessary staff to manage her.
Bro, it's not even about that. She want the independence. It's not about signing to another company with the resources. She could work her way up to the resources just based off the name. That's what she trying to do. That's what it looked like.
Be basically starting from scratch as the company doesn't even have the necessary staff to manage her. We wish her the best of luck anyway, but we're looking for more answers regarding the whole situation. Another idol who got criticism over their performance was Idol's Mion, not for the same reason as Anton, but because netizens felt like her most recent performance was horrible. On December 30th, she took the stage at the 2023 MBC Drama Awards, delivering a special performance of the original soundtrack from the popular drama My Dearest called The Painted on the Moonlight. Mion tried her best, but unfortunately, she appeared to be nervous as she was performing in front of actors. Her performance was considered underwhelming and received tons of negative comments due to her vocal skills that were seen as lacking. Several well-known online forums, such as The Coup, had multiple posts about the performance, each with 400 to 1,000 comments discussing and dissing Mion's singing abilities. In fact, it was rumored that the performance videos were shortly removed from Naver TV and YouTube because of all the negativity she had been receiving. The comments included, "This was worse than Park Jin-young's performance, and Park Jin-young was also dancing on top of it, and you're telling me that's the singer of the original song?" Seeing the backlash against her, Mion...
Nah, this is down bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough. I wouldn't want to read nothing like this. I ain't gonna lie. This one of them joints, you read this one, and you gotta put the phone down for today. I'm not gonna lie.
And you're telling me that's the singer of the original song? Seeing the backlash against her, Mion ended up uploading a story on her Instagram account apologizing for the bad performance. She said that she was honored and happy that she got to perform a song she liked so much, but admitted that she was nervous. It was because of her nervousness that her pitch and tune were off. She also added that she monitored her performance afterward and was shocked by how she sounded. Mion apologized for disappointing everyone and promised to work harder in the future. After this Instagram story, netizens ended up going easier on her, telling others not to be so harsh as she had obviously been nervous to perform. After
at least y'all shook back in the comments, bro. Cause I think a lot of the times we forget that these people be human and we be feeling like we on the internet talking to somebody who's like not there, like somebody who's untouchable. But really, people see this like it hurt. Like it really hurt them. Like you can't be up here talking crazy on the internet and think about it if you was in that position and you seen that many people just hate you. You walking around like she's that famous to where she could walk around and people see her. Like you want to walk around and feel like everybody who got eyes in their face think you're like horrible. Like what? Like, bro, like come on, y'all.
Easier on her, telling others not to be so harsh as she had obviously been nervous to perform. After all, it was her first time performing alone at a drama award event in front of famous actors and actresses. She also didn't have any fan support and she had limited time to prepare for the performance before going on stage. In these circumstances, it's understandable that she was nervous. We also know that she's talented because this isn't the first time she has performed live, so one bad performance isn't anything compared to 1,000 good ones, but it must be said that the vocal skills of idols have gone downhill in recent years. Another argument that netizens made is that people are being so critical and negative about her just because they aren't used to idols singing live. Whenever idols attend music shows or these year-end shows, they always tend to lip-sync, which has become tiring at this point. Since idols like to call themselves artists and singers, you'd expect them to at least use the microphone in live performances, but that rarely happens. So maybe it's time that—
Bro, I feel like their expectations for them are way, way higher. Do y'all not see what's happening over here in the U.S.? Not only are they lip syncing, but they don't even have no routine. Like they don't even have no dances. These people up here dancing and singing. Now I could understand if you want to hear them live and they standing there and lip syncing. That's different. Sing the vocals if you're not gonna dance. But to sing and dance and expect them to get up there every single night that they go out, year round, working their butt off, and you think they go hit the notes the highest they done ever been hit every time? Keep it a bean. It's not happening. They're human. What do you expect? They gonna have an off night. You supposed to be part of the fandom. You supposed to be cheering them on. Hey, you didn't have the best night. Maybe take a night off if you want to. Drink a little bit of water. Heal up. Come on. We want the best for you. That's what. But getting online and talking your trash in between your job that you're working when you have no talent and talking trash on the internet is crazy work.
That these idols start performing live more often and not just once
Crazy
a year so
work.
that they don't get nervous when they actually do so. Share your thoughts in the comments and thank you for watching.
Bro. That's some crazy, that's like the audacity. You have a regular 9 to 5.
I would like to deposit
You have a regular 9 to 5. You getting on the internet talking trash to somebody that you're deciding to watch. Like you had to watch to know that it was bad.